How excited are you for this challenge?
Yeah, I think I mean the whole offense as a whole, like just the running game. And I mean that's what you expect from Iowa. But just the whole O-line unit as a unit, they all won, and then they just played good together. Physical.
Yeah, in a game like this Wisconsin one where you don't get too many opportunities to rush the passer, where does your focus go, and how do you kind of help this unit stay kind of locked in on a game where you really do have to stop the run and take advantage of the ball being less secure?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you said it. You focus on stopping the run. Um, if you get them into the situation where they have to throw the ball, maybe third and long, that's good. But you got to stop the run to get there. So stop the run, be physical up front. Just do your job. That's kind of the theme of the week. Be physical.
You guys certainly haven't allowed very many opponents to get inside the red zone, Mateo, but when they do, they've had success. What do you think you guys can do, or you can do personally, to help get some better results there and stop teams from scoring once they get inside the red zone?
Yeah, that's definitely something we're trying to focus on as a team. And I mean, I'll just say, I mean, it sounds cliche, but everybody doing their job. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like you got to have like the mindset, like the end zone back there. That's like that means everything. We know we can't let them in there. So just practicing harder and having that mindset. I think it's going to improve.
We think back to last year's Wisconsin game, felt like a kind of a similar situation. November game, you're going to a traditional Big Ten
Mhm.
spot. That was a game you had a big impact in, where you're going against a team that's going to try to make it muddy up front. It's going to try to play ugly physical football.
Mhm.
Does that excite those matchups excite you when you know you're going to have to kind of impose your will and just bring that physical dominance to the field against Iowa?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely excites me. Going against a team that I'll probably say they're underrated. They lost to like some really good team. They lost to Indiana, and some people probably could have said like they should have won that game. And they lose a rivalry game. But yeah, it's a really good team, and I don't know. It's always exciting, playing in big games like this in a big environment. So I mean, I'm excited. Our whole team's excited. Yeah.
Their quarterback's pretty big, thick guy, runs the ball a
Mhm.
lot. How key is it not only just to get yourself to the ball, but multiple hats on him?
Yeah. You know, he has good legs. That's probably the first thing I heard about him. He's a good running quarterback. And then you realize, oh, this guy's pretty big too. So, like you said, all 11 has to the QB, like in a run game and a pass game if he scrambles out, and then just caging him. But all of that's going to be important from everybody on the defense.
You were a guy that came in at the same time as Tatum, playing the same
Mhm.
position off the edge. Just how have you seen him develop, especially this year with the pass rush, adding moves, adding the adding the spin move, adding the bull rush, continuing to just develop his game and make it so that teams can't put all their focus on you off the edge?
Yeah, I mean, I think ever since Tatum got here, he's kind of. I feel like he set the standard on the whole defense of like what work ethic looks like. Um, I always felt like he was always a good pass rusher, but I definitely think he took like a big step this year. And to be honest, I think it was just maybe his confidence in his pass rush moves. Um, like in practice, I've seen him do that for like the past 3 years, and now he kind of gets the opportunity, and he's just been killing it in the game. So I'm not surprised at all. That's what I expect from him.
Counting stats, your production's been down a little bit the last three games. Can you kind of maybe assess your own performance? Then what's the key to maybe unlocking you to get out there and be a little more productive in that sense?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to stat chase. I don't think anyone is, but obviously you want production. So like it's I don't know the word to describe it, but um, I just feel like a lot of teams we played have been like I think one of their goals is like not to let us rush. Um, and I think going into the games, like even this game, probably like they want to run the ball. If they could run the ball every play, they probably would. And I know it's gonna be raining. Um, so it doesn't really matter. Like what I want to do, it kind of just turns into like, what's the focus? You know, they're going to run the ball, stop the run. So, you know, be productive in that aspect. Just do my job.